Why haven't been endowed with the courageous heart of a lion do we live as mice? The Motivation Manifesto by Brendon Burchard was a book that literally, guys, changed my life. When I decided to move to New York, there was a lot of sacrifices that had to be made. Didn't really understand what my purpose there was going to be yet, but I knew it was going to be a great one. If anybody's lived in New York is not easy. I mean, finding a job there, competition, and for me, I felt like I had all the credentials that were needed. I felt that I had, all of the experience. I had a great resume, but I kept getting shot down. Interview after interview after interview, it was like, no, we'll call you back. I was at a point where I was like, I'm gonna go back to San Diego. It's probably gonna have to happen. And then I saw this sticking out of Aaron's bookshelf, and it looks like a Bible. And as I pulled it out, what I really liked about it was this little red ribbon. So I was like, really, is this even a book? I mean, you don't see these books like this anymore. And as I read it, that first quote that I just read got me hooked. I read it, and not kidding, after I read it, I went in an interview and I got 3 callbacks. I mean, that was just a confidence boost for me. And because it is the beginning of the year, because I do believe that everybody has a vision or some goals in mind, and you probably already put your intentions out there, and you're still like waiting to figure out if that's really what you want to do, and maybe you have that mindset that you are going to do it, but you still don't know if you really want to do it. This is a boost. I mean, after you read it, if you don't go travel to where you want to go to, if you don't go apply for that job that you want to go work for, or if you don't start your own business, or if you don't quit your job because you hate it and go find something else, I mean, I don't know what else to say. So one of the other things that this book walks through is 9 declarations of how to claim your personal power. Out of those 9, there's 4 that are very much implemented in my life after reading this book. One was, is your own house in order? What that says to me, before you can go out there and execute on your goals or plans, having a tidy home and having a nice place to come back home to after you've had a stressful or hard or challenging day is very important. 2, are you in order? You are your own house. Like, do you wake up? Do you go to the gym? Do you meditate? Do you take the time to do your makeup or your hair, put gel in your hair, guys? Do you look the part, or does it look like you just rolled out of bed? I really think that influences your day to day. If you take the time for yourself, for your home, then you're gonna crush the day. You really will. Let us demand excellence for greatness. All things must be done well to completion. We all have this in mind sometimes. We're gonna do this, we're so excited about it, we write it down, and then guess what happens? We don't finish what we started. I think that if you really want something and you finish it, there's gonna be success. And with that success comes achievement. And with that achievement, you're just even a better person, and then you can inspire others. That's another thing that's on here. Let us demand courage. We must defeat our own fears and instill the same strength in those we care for and serve. I think that's very important. Sometimes our own fears limit our ability to go out there and pursue what we really want to do. And if we just took that faith in ourselves and that risk to do what we want to do, we would probably be a lot happier and content. There was a lot of fear in me, moving to New York. I didn't know if that was the right decision for me. But fear, you have to identify why that fear. Why is it that you're feeling that way? And when you really have that one-on-one with yourself and you evaluate where that fear is coming from, majority of the time it's probably instilled by other people. The fear of what are others going to think of me? Or am I good enough? But like I said, if you really take the time to identify where that fear is coming from, you're probably gonna take a lot more risk. That's just my opinion on that. So let us demand unity. We are in this together. We must work together, stay together, struggle together, achieve together. A lot of times, even when you have a startup company, people don't really believe in you yet. But guess what? As soon as you are posting about how much success you have and how great you're doing, then everybody wants to jump in the bandwagon. It's known. And anything in life that you really, really want, you have to work for. And there's going to be challenges and there's going to be struggles. But if you continue to have the right team with you, you find the right partner. In my case, I'm very blessed that I have my partner in life and my partner in business who has been there for me through good, bad, ups, lows, highs, whatnot. And we're doing this, and that's the achievement, that's success to me. Having the ability to say, hey, we got through the year together. We made this happen. We then now can inspire other people to do the same thing, to go after what they want and what they believe in. This Motivation Manifesto, my aha moment for me was live big. Why live small? In the beginning of the book, it clearly says that if you were born with the courageous heart of a lion, but why do you live as a mice? I think we can all relate to this. I give this book 10 out of 10. Buy a copy, read it, buy another copy for somebody else, and continue to motivate people, but don't forget to always motivate yourself.